This evening I'd like to share with you a Preloved Chanel bag that was originally purchased in Rue Cambon in Paris, and I absolutely love it. I have already looked at it because I needed to make sure it was okay, and it is more than okay. Anyway, if you're new here, hi, I'm Kaz. I have loved fashion, jewellery, scarves, particularly bags, since I was a teenager, quite a long time ago. And I have a particular penchant for Chanel. However, the new Chanel doesn't do anything for me at all, but you know, the Chanel that was around when Carl was designing was fabulous. Virginie, I think, did a good job. I think Carl was a difficult act to follow. And Mathieu Blazy, let's just move on, shall we? Okay, so this bag, as I said, I purchased from eBay. And it was authenticated by eBay. Now, I don't know who authenticates for eBay, but I'm assuming, you know, it's somebody or some company that's reputable. This is, I think, the second Chanel bag that I bought from eBay. The first one wasn't authenticated by then. This one was. And I've also looked at it in close detail and authenticated it myself, so it's fine. It makes me laugh that even if the bag that you're buying has its own original dust bag, you get this huge sort of pillowcase size dust bag, which is just enormous. Anyway, the seller I bought it from included the carrier bag, complete with a camellia, and when you buy something from Rue Cambon, it's black on white instead of the usual white on black. So this is the first one of these that I've got. And also, oops, the box is a white box and not a black one. I always keep all the boxes, the carrier bags, the ribbon. I have so many boxes now and carrier bags and ribbons and all the rest of it, but I cannot bring myself to throw it away. Maybe I should give some of it away. Yeah, I should do that. The condition of this was described as good. And I looked through the photos really carefully, and I think I would grade it really as sort of excellent / like new, because I can't see anything wrong with it at all. And I won't go into price too much, but suffice to say that it was less than half price. Well, you know, half of what it would have been if it was new. And it's my favourite sort of bag, and it's denim. Look at that. Isn't it wow? I mean, I love it. Absolutely love it. I adore denim bags, and I don't have anything in this sort of stone-washed denim, and it's just fabulous, absolutely fabulous. That, by the way, is the tag that eBay put on when they authenticate it. I should actually take that off, but I don't have scissors with me, so understand. I've replaced the tissue with air pockets. As I've said many times before, we live in a humid climate here in Sydney, and when paper sort of attracts moisture, and then you get sort of, you know, moist paper in your bag and it starts to go mouldy, etc., etc. I know I keep banging on about it, but it happened to me once. The bag wasn't totally spoilt, you know, and I managed to get the mould off, but I learned a big lesson there, so I don't do it again. Okay, so the strap's there. It's the inside of the flap, and inside the bag there's a very loose sort of slip pocket at the back there. Okay, so it has the metal plaque on the pocket there that says Chanel made in France, and it also has the pocket on the back of the bag, which is held closed by a press stud just there. Really handy to put your phone in. Now, as you can see, this being a denim bag and this is the larger Chanel 19, not the maxi one, but the large one. And I'm not sure if they do the large anymore, because I looked on the website to see what sort of materials they were doing this year and what colour, leather, etc, etc, and I couldn't find a large one, so I don't know, maybe they've stopped selling the large. Now, it is predominantly silver hardware, this one. The fastening there has silver. The handle is silver. The shoulder strap or chain is mixed metals, which I love. I really like the Chanel 19. Well, it's one of the reasons I like the Chanel 19. I like the mixed metal because then you can mix the metals with your jewellery. I mean, I know it doesn't really matter, but you know, I'm old school. I like to be matchy-matchy. It's, you know, it's me. All right, I'll give you the measurements of the bag. The width across is 11.5 inches or 30 centimetres approximately. The height is 8.5 inches or 20 centimetres. And the depth is 3.25 inches or 10 centimetres. And I think the combination of, you know, 30, 20, 10 just gives this large size just the perfect proportions. I think Carl was very astute and very, you know, he wasn't just a designer who had an eye for something that looked good. He had an eye for detail, you know, he really did. I mean, one of his great hobbies was photography and filmmaking. And how he managed to do all that he did, I have no idea. I mean, he had his own label, Karl Lagerfeld. He designed for Fendi, Chanel. He made goodness knows how many short films and thousands of photographs. I mean, that man must have worked from dawn till dusk. One downside to this being a denim bag is that it doesn't hold its shape at all. So I'm going to need to get an organiser for this, or I should make one really, it's easy to do. Because it needs some structure, but I love this stone-washed denim. And this has the new microchip, which replaces the little tags that used to have the authenticity code on. I haven't found any information that tells you how you can find out what date the bag was produced, well, which year, using the little code that's on the microchip. So it's 2022 or sometime thereafter. A couple of measurements I didn't give you are the top handle drop, which is 4 inches or 10 centimetres, and the strap drop, which is 20 inches or 51 centimetres. And this bag on me is just perfect. It hits at just the right spot. I think for somebody who's a lot taller, I think this could be a little bit on the short side, but, you know, I mean, look, it's definitely not a crossbody bag. It's either handheld or on the shoulder. And it does have the leather strip underneath the chain, which makes it really comfortable to wear. This is the first bag that I had bought in 2026. The bag in my previous video I purchased last year before Christmas. So this is the first one, and I bought this because I sold another one of my bags that was on consignment. So that money went towards this one. And next week I have another bag to show you because another one of my consignment bags sold. So I put that money back into the bag fund and bought another bag with it, which is what I do. I mean, I'll sell one bag, buy another one. I mean, I don't have a money tree. So I'll just put this stuffing back into the bag and show you what it, excuse the noise, show you what it looks like on the shoulder. It's really easy to open and close as well. You know, anybody who has dexterity issues, this fastening is great. Okay, so this is the bag on my shoulder, and my hip's sort of here, so it hits me just on my hip there. Just need to go back a bit more. Oh dear. Getting tangled up in the palm tree. That's perfect length. Absolutely perfect. And one great thing about this being denim is that it's so much lighter than a leather bag. Perfection. The Chanel 19 was Karl Lagerfeld's last sort of major handbag that he designed for Chanel. I think he passed in February in 2019, before this was released, I believe. And I love this bag. I really do. I love the combination of being able to top handle it, you know, or put it on the shoulder. And, you know, you can just carry the shoulder strap like that. Stunning. And I love this denim. I haven't been able to find out which collection this was from. I'll have to do a bit more digging around and find out, because I do like to know the history of my bags, particularly when they're Chanel bags. So, as I said, I've got another one to show you next week because I've sold another bag. So that's 2 I've sold so far this year. I've got another 2 on consignment waiting to sell, and I think I've got 4 that I need to send away to be consigned. So, you know, after next week, until I sell another bag, my little buying spree of beautiful Chanel bags will be put on hold. So just for comparison, I was curious about the difference in weight between the denim one and the leather bag. So the denim Chanel 19 in the large size, the Chanel 19 in the large size in black leather, and seriously the difference is quite incredible. I'll just check and see what, see this one's stuffed with bubble wrap, so that's hardly adding to the weight of the bag. Yeah, I never thought of this one as heavy before, but comparing the two, this one is a breeze. It's so much easier to hold. Interesting. Anyway, talking about other Chanel 19 bags that I have, let me know if you'd like me to do a collection video. I mean, I've got Chanel bags that are dating from 1996 to 2025. So that's nearly 30 years of Chanel bags. And my collection has changed quite a bit from when I did the last collection video. In fact, I think I did a series of videos not long after I started my YouTube channel. I'll put the first one of those up here if you'd like to have a look. I think my presence in front of a camera was slightly lacking then. Not that it's that much better now, but I think it's improved a little bit. But yeah, love these bags. Absolutely love them. To me, they're much more convenient and handy than a double flap. You know, the classics are a double flap bag. In these, you just, do that. Open it up and it's just one big space. It's so easy. Oops. Anyway, on that note, that is it for this week. If you've enjoyed this video or any of my other videos and you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd really appreciate it if you did. And for the people who have subscribed, thank you. Really, it means a lot to me. If you enjoyed this video so much that you'd like to watch another one, I highly recommend this one just here. And as always, à bientôt mes amis, au revoir et bonsoir.